Students, this is the textbook of ISC Computer Science class 11th, and it is an Oswell publication. The author is Rupa Pandit. Okay, so this is the content of your book. First is numbers, arithmetic operations, encodings, propositional logic, logic gates. So 4 chapters you are going to study. You are seeing here as a new. The next one is introduction to Java. You already studied Java statement. All these are you already covered all these portions in class 9th and 10th. So these are the new chapters: number systems, arithmetic operations, encoding, propositional logic, and logic gates. Okay, so students, now we are going to see the first chapter, numbers. Okay, this is the part 1 of the chapter number 1, numbers. Now students, we are going to see what are called numbers and what is the use of these numbers. Okay, so numbers are generally we are using numbers for counting. Okay, so they are made up of symbols which are called digits. Digits are finite but numbers are infinite. How digits are finite? Digits means the numerals from 0 to 9. So we are able to count. There are 10 numbers. Okay, 10 digits. That is 0 to 9. But numbers are infinite. So using these digits we are able to write numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, like this it will go on going on. Okay, we cannot able to count or we cannot able to find the end of number, so it is infinite. So digits are used in an orderly combination to represent numbers even when they get exhausted. After the last digit has been used, the next number is made by combining the two digits, combining the first two digits. For example, 0 to 9. So the next one is, we are after 9 we are writing 10. It is the combination of two digits, that is 1 and 0. That's why when one digit numbers are over, two digit numbers appears. Okay, similarly when two digit numbers exhaust, three digit numbers are introduced, and it will go on like this. Okay, next we are going to see the base of a number system. Base of a number system states how many single digits are present for use. The most commonly used number system is decimal number system, where the base is 10. So the base of a decimal number system is 10. For base 10 there are 10 single digits available, which are 0 to 9. 0 to 9 um, digits we are able to use for decimal number system. So the base of a decimal number system is 10. So there are other bases too, namely binary. Binary means 2. The base is 2. Octal. Octal means the base is 8. Hexadecimal. Hexadecimal means the base is 16. To name a few. See, in binary number system, the base is 2. In this system, there are only two digits which are 0 and 1. We are using only two digits in a binary number system, that is 0 and 1. Next one is octal number system. In octal number system, the base is 8. and there are 8 digits in an octal number system, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0 to 7, total 8 numbers. So the base of the octal number system is 8. Next one is hexadecimal number system. In hexadecimal number system, the base is 16 as there are 16 digits. Okay. So in hexadecimal number system, the numbers will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9, it is A. The number 10 means A, 11 means B, 12 means 13, um, 13 means D, and 14 means E, and 15 means F. Okay. So after 9 we have to write the numbers like this: A, B, C, D, E, F. Then next number is 1A, 1B, 1C, like this it will go. Okay. So the base of the hexadecimal number system is 16. So the base of a decimal number system is 10. Base of a binary number system is 2. Base of a octal number system is 8. And the base of the hexadecimal number system is 16. Students, now we are going to see how to generate the numbers in a number system. Okay. So the numbers are generated by reusing the digits in combinations. Okay. So when we want to generate number, we have to use the digits, reuse the digits in a combination. Okay. When single digits are exhausted in a various number system, 10 appears at different levels depending upon the number of digits present in that number system. Okay. So now we are going to see the binary number system. In binary number system, digits exhaust after 1. Thus, 1, 0 appears after 1. So the sequence of the numbers are, see, in binary number system we have to use only 2 digits, that is zeros and ones. So it is a combination of 0, or it is a combination of ones, or it is a combination of zeros and ones. That is, for example, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So these are binary number system. Okay. Then in octal number system, we have to use the number 0 to 7. So when 7 is over, okay, so we cannot able to use the numbers 8 and 9 in this octal number system. Okay. So 0 to 7. After that, the next number is 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, we cannot able to use the number 8 and 9. So 18 and 19 we can't able to use. The next number is 20, 21. Like this it will go. Okay. So this is the octal number system generating the numbers like this. Okay. 0 to 7, then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19 we have to skip. 20, 21 till 27, 28 and 29 we have to skip, and the next number is 30. Like this it will go. Okay. So when we reach the number 77, the next number is 78. So we cannot able to use because 8 is there. The next number is 79. 9 is there, so we cannot able to use. The next number is 8. So that 8 number we can not able to use. So the next number is after 77, it is 100 and 101. Like this it will go. Okay. We can't able to use the numbers 8 and 9 in the octal number system. The next one is decimal number system. Decimal number system, there is no problem. We are able to use any combination of numbers. That is 0 to 9. Then next number is 10, 11, 12, like this. This is an infinite number. Okay, the decimal number, in decimal number system there is no need to skip any numbers. Okay, the next one is in hexadecimal number system. When the digits exhaust after A9, the next number is A, B, C, D, E, F. Thus, the 10 appears after F. So, the sequence of the numbers is like this. F, C, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 means it is A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. And then it is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19. Like this it will go. Na? After 9 it is 10, 11, 12. Like this it will go. But after 9, in the place of 10 we have to write A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Then it is 1A, 1B, 1B, 1C, like this it will go. Then 2A, 2B, like this it will go. Okay. This is called as hexadecimal number system. So this is the way we are generating numbers in a number system. See students, here some examples are there. For the following numbers, write the next 5 numbers in the given number system. So the first one is base 8. Base 8 means it is an octal number. So we cannot able to write the numbers 8 and 9 here. Okay. So it is the next 5 numbers are 6, 7. After 7 we have to skip the 2 numbers 8 and 9. So it is 10, 11 and 12. Next one is 1, 1, base 2. Base 2 means it is a binary number. Okay. So the next number is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. The next is 4-digit number 1, 0. So in the coming classes we will see how to generate the binary numbers in series. Okay. It is very easy to generate the numbers. The next one is 19 to the base 16. 16 means hexadecimal number. So it is 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. Like this it will go. Okay. The next one is fourth one is 76 to the base 8. 8 means it is a hexadecimal number. So we cannot able to use the number 8 and 9. In the combination of numbers also we cannot able to use the digits 8 and 9. So it is 77. After 77 it is 100, 101, 102, 103. Okay. The next one is 9C to the base 16. So it is hexadecimal number. So 9C, 9D, 9E, 9F. Then A0, A1, like this it will go. Okay. So this is how we are generating the numbers in a number system. So in this example we are going to see how to produce the previous 5 numbers. Okay. For the following numbers, write the previous 5 numbers in a given number system. So this is first question, 11 to the base 8. So it is an octal number. So the previous numbers are 10, 7, 6, 5 and 4. This is a binary number. So the previous numbers are this. Okay. The binary number system I will explain later how to generate the numbers. Here you cannot able to understand how these numbers are generated. Okay. The next one is A16. A16 matlab A9. After the previous numbers are A9, A8, A7, A6, A5. Okay. The next is octal number 100 to the base 8. So it is before 100 the number is 77, 76, 75, 74 and 73. Then next also the hexadecimal number 12. So it is 10, 11, 10, F, E, D. So these are the 5 previous numbers. Okay. So students, this table shows the number chart. Okay. So first you have to write the decimal numbers 0 to 20. The numbers will going on, it is an infinite numbers. So first for example, you have to take the first 21 numbers, that is 0 to 20. So octal means 0 to 7. Then next digit is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Then 20, 21, like this it will go. Okay? So this is octal numbers. Then binary numbers mean 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 0, 1 means 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, like this it will go. Then hexadecimal numbers 0 to 9. Then A, B, C, D, E, F. The next number is 10 to 14 it will go. Okay? So after 14 it is 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, like this it will go. Okay? So this is the number chart. Now we are going to see the relationship between the numbers of various number systems. Okay? See, the same value is represented with different combination of digits in different number system. For example, 3 in decimal number is 1 1 in binary number system. Okay? So the binary equivalent of 3 is 1 1. 10 in octal number system is 8 in decimal number system. In decimal number system, the number 8 means in octal number system it is 10. 10 in decimal number is A in hexadecimal number system. Okay, hexadecimal number system 0 to 9. Then the next number is A, B, C, D, E, F, like this it will go. So A means in decimal number system it is 10. Then 20 in octal number system is, if we are writing 20 in octal number system, in hexadecimal number system it is 10. Okay, so this is the relationship between the numbers of various number system. Okay, here some notes are there. Note 1 is the reason behind different number systems having same value represent differently in difference in the number of digits present in each number system. Then binary number system is useful for representing bits of computer signals which can be either 0 or 1. Hexadecimal number system is useful for representing huge numbers. The computer memory is numbered in hexadecimal system. Okay, so this is a note. The above this note, it is the relationship between the numbers of various number system. Next is conversion of numbers from one base to another. So the first one is we are going to convert the decimal number to binary, decimal number to octal, decimal number to hexadecimal. Okay. So in the coming classes we will convert all the numbers from one base to another. We will study. The next one is from binary to decimal, octal to decimal, and hexadecimal to decimal. Then binary to octal, binary to hexadecimal. Then octal to binary and hexadecimal to binary. Then octal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal to octal. So we are able to convert one base to another. Okay. So this is the conversion of numbers from one base to another. Now we are going to see the conversion of numbers from one base to another base one by one. Okay. The first one is conversion from decimal to binary. How to convert a decimal number to binary? Decimal means the base is 10 and binary means the base is 2. Okay. So integer value conversion, and next one is fractional value conversion. First we are going to see how to convert an integer decimal number to binary number. Okay. To convert an integer decimal number to binary, divide the decimal number continuously by 2. Okay. So the given decimal number is divided by 2 continuously. Okay. The corresponding binary number can be obtained by tracing the remainders in reverse order. So here one example is there. Now we are going to see how to convert a decimal number to binary. So example 1, 19 to the base 10. 19 is a decimal number because the base is 10. So we have to find the answer in binary. What we have to do is, first we have to write the number here. Okay, so 19 is the decimal number, binary base is 2. So divide the given decimal number by 2. So 19 divided by 2, we will get the quotient. 9 2s are 18. So the quotient is 9 and the remainder is 1. Whatever remainder we are getting here, we have to write in the remainder column 1. Okay, then here we have to see the quotient. So again take the quotient here, divide the number by 2, we will get the quotient. 9 divided by 2, quotient is 4 and remainder is 1. So remainder you have to write. Then again we have to take this quotient 4 upon 2, quotient 2 and remainder 0, write the remainder. Then again take this quotient 2 upon 2, quotient is 1 and remainder is 0. Again 1 by 2, quotient will become 0 and remainder will become 1. So here we are going to stop the number because the quotient becomes 0 here. There is no need to divide the number 0 by 2 again. Okay, here we have to stop. Now we are going to write the binary equivalent of 19. So what you have to do is, from here, from bottom to top, we have to go. That is 1 0 0 1 1 to the base 2. Okay, the corresponding binary numbers is the remainders in reverse order. From top to bottom nahi hai, you have to write from bottom to top. Therefore 19 to the base 10 equal to 1 0 0 1 1 to the base 2. So this is the conversion of decimal number to binary. We have converted the number decimal number 19 to the base 10 to binary number. The binary equivalent of 19 is 1 0 0 1 1 to the base 2. So students, this is the second example. We are going to find the binary equivalent of the decimal number 24. If the base is 10, it is a decimal number. Okay, so 24 upon 2, the quotient is 12 and the remainder is 0. So again the quotient 12 upon 2, the remainder is 0 and the quotient is 6. Like this we have to divide the quotient number by 2 and get the remainder. When the quotient becomes 0, we will stop there. So the binary equivalent means we have to take from bottom to top 1 1 0 0 0 base 2. Okay. So the corresponding binary numbers is the remainders in reverse order. Thus 24 to the base 10 equal to 1 1 0 0 0 to the base 2. Okay. Next is fractional value conversion. Okay, the previous part we studied about the decimal value, the whole numbers. Okay, here how to convert a fractional value into a from one base to another. Okay, the fractional value has two parts, that is integer part and a fractional part. The conversion takes place separately for the integer part and for the fractional part. First we have to convert the integer part first, then we have to go for the fractional part. So conversion of integer part is same as shown above. So the conversion is same as for shown above. Conversion of fractional part is done by continuous multiplication of the fractional part by 2. In this process, the integer generated, either 0 or 1, is taken aside and the rest of the fractional part is multiplied by 2. The process stops when the fractional part's result is 0 or become recursive. Okay, so for the integer conversion part, the remainder are taken in reverse order, and for the fractional part, the coefficients are taken in forward order. मतलब integer part, conversion part, the remainder from bottom to top. Okay, so in the fractional part, we have to take the coefficients are taken in from top to bottom. Okay, so this is called fractional value conversion. So here the example number 3, example is 30.25. 30.25. So this is the integer part and this is the fractional part. Okay, so the integer part same as the previous examples 1 and 2. First we have to divide 30 by 2. So we will get the quotient 15 and the remainder as 0. Then 15 divided by 2, we will get the quotient 7 and remainder 1. 7 divided by 2, we will get the quotient 3 and the remainder 1. 3 divided by 2, we will get the quotient 1 and the remainder 1. 1 divided by 2, the quotient 0 and the remainder is 1. So the fractional integer part we will write from bottom to top, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. Next is 0.25. This also we have to convert in binary. So here you see the fractional part 0.25. Fractional part is 0.25. So 0.25 into 2. Okay, here in fractional part we have to multiply the number by 2. So it is 0.50, 0.5. So here in this answer the integer part is 0 and fractional part is 0.5. Okay, so here you have to write the integer value here. Integer is 0 and the fractional part is 0.5. Again we have to multiply this fractional part by 2. 0.5 into 2, so we will get 1.0. So the integer part is 1, the fractional part is 0. Here we have to write the integer part. The fractional part becomes 0. So there is no need to multiply again the given 0.0 by 2. Here we have to stop. So we have to write here the fractional part we have to write from top to bottom, that is 0, 1. So the integer part of 30 we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 0 point. For the fractional part we got 0, 1. 0.01 base 2. Okay students, this is how we have to convert one base of number to another base. Okay, now I think you understood how to convert a decimal number into binary, the whole number as well as the fractional number. Okay, it is very easy to convert from one base to another. Next is example number 4. It is a different type of question. How to convert the number 12.2 to the base 10 to a binary number base 2. Okay. First we have to find out the decimal equivalent, binary equivalent of the integer part, that is 12. You already know how to find out the binary equivalent of this integer part. Okay, the same way you have to find. Next is we are going to find out the fractional part binary equivalent. The fractional part is 0.2. So 0.2 into 2 is 0.4. So the integer part is 0 and the fractional part is 0.4. So here we have to write the integer part. Okay. Next 0.4 into 2 is 0.8. Integer is 0 and the fractional is 0.8. So we are writing this integer part here. Then next 0.8 into 2 is 1.6, so integer part is 1 and fractional part is 0.6. So the integer part value we have to write here. Next 0.6 into 2 is 1.2, so the integer part is 1 and the fractional part is 0.2. So we have written the integer part here. Then next fractional part is 0.2 into 2. Again it is repeating. See, the first 0.2 into 2, here also 0.2. So from after this number again 0, 0, 1, 1, like this it will going on. Okay, the digits are repeating again and again. So if the digits are repeating again and again, we have to stop it here and we will write like this. 0.2 means 0. See, 0, 1, 1, 1. The next number is repeating again. So what we have to do is we have to put a line like this. Okay. If we put a line like this, from which digit it is again repeating. So this means the digits are repeating and it is going on like this. Okay, students. So this is the different type of questions. So the answer, how will you write the answer? 1100.0011 bar. Okay, bar means these digits are repeating again and again. Okay. Second one is conversion from decimal to octal. Octal means the base is 8. So how to convert a decimal number to octal number? Same as that of conversion of a decimal number to binary. Binary means base 2, so we divide the number by 2. Here we have to, this is base 8, octal. So we have to divide the given number by 8 and write the quotient and remainder. Here we have to write the remainder value. Okay. So 125 divided by 8, quotient is 15, remainder 5. So write the remainder. Again take the quotient. Quotient 15 upon 8, quotient is 1 and remainder is 7. Then quotient 1, 1 upon 8, quotient 0 and remainder is 1. So we have to write the value from, when the quotient becomes 0, we have to stop here. So the values from bottom to top is 175 to the base 8. Okay. So this is the answer for this question. This is integer value conversion. Here also we have to convert the fractional part, like same as that of binary digits. Okay. So if the base is 10, you have to convert the number by base 8. So divide the given number, given decimal number by 8. Okay, students. This is example number 2 to convert a given decimal number to octal. See, the number 100. 100 upon 8, quotient 12, remainder 4, write the remainder. Then the quotient 12 upon 8, quotient is 1, remainder 4, write the remainder. Then the quotient is 1, 1 upon 8, quotient is 0 and remainder is 1. So when the quotient becomes 0, we have to stop the conversion and write the number from bottom to top, that is 144 to the base 8. Okay. Now we are going to see how to convert a fractional value number. Okay. In base 2 binary numbers, the fractional part value is multiplied by 2. So this is an octal number, so we have to multiply the fractional value by 8 till the fractional value becomes 0. Okay. To convert a fractional part, multiply it with 8. Keep aside the integer generator, the digit value between 0 to 7, and the next fractional part is multiplied by 8. The process stops when the fractional part result is 0 or the value become recurring. Recurring means repeating. Okay. So here one example is there, that is 90.25. So 90, already you know how to find out. integer part means we have to divide the number by 8. So how will you convert this fractional part? 0.25 into 8. The answer is 2.00. The integer part is 2. So here the integer part is 2 and the fractional part is 0. So we have to stop here. When the fractional part becomes 0, the process will stop. So the answer is then 90 means 132 and 0.25 means it is 2. Okay students, this is how we have to convert the numbers from one base to another. Here also in this example also we are going to see how the recurring numbers occur. Okay, repeating numbers. For example, 80.175 to the base 10 equal to question mark 8. So the integer part is same as that of before and the fractional part it is recurring. Okay, it is repeating means 0.175 into 8. So the integer part is 1, fractional part is 4.4. Okay, so integer you have written here and fractional part into 8 3.2. So the integer part is 3 and the fractional part is 2.2. 0.2 into 8 is 1.6. Integer part is 1 and the fractional part is 6. 0.6 into 8, the integer part is 4 and fractional part is 0.8. 0.8 into 8, the integer part is 6 and the fractional part is 4. Again, see here it is repeating 0.4, 0.4. So here we have to stop it. What we have to do is we have to write the integers from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom we have to write and put a dash. Okay, so the answer is 120. 120 is the octal equivalent of 80 and 1 3, yeah, 1 is missing. You have to write like this 1 3 1 4 6. Okay, here you have to put a 1 here. 1 3 1 4 6 bar. These numbers are repeating again and again. 1 3 1 4 6 and 3 is repeating, so from 3 you have to put the bar. Okay, so okay students, we stopped here the conversion of numbers. The next class we are going to see the remaining part, the number conversion from one base to another. What you have to do is you have to make a separate copy for computer science and you have to solve this by your own. More practice you will learn more. So practice the numbers. You have to generate, you have to write your own numbers and convert it from one base to another and practice it thoroughly. Okay, so because it is a new chapter for you, the number conversion. So students, here we are going to stop the number system here. The next coming classes we will see the remaining parts.